After the rush of Istanbul, we came to Kastamonu. And here, life moves even slower. Days here are shaped around meals made from what's grown, baked or cooked nearby. Every dish tells a story, from simple home meals to food shared on the road. This is what we eat while living slow in Turkey. We are in Devrekani, a small town in Kastamonu, right in the heart of Turkey's mid-Black Sea region. My parents have an apartment here where they stay during summer. The town sits at a higher altitude. It's always few degrees cooler than the city center, and the air feels crisp and clean, surrounded by pine forests. The first day we take a walk, just my mom, daughter and me. There is a wide open field, a small playground, and the calm rhythm of a place where time doesn't rush.
Sabitleseler bir yerde.
The fountain has ice cold water. We wash our hands and feel that mountain freshness. We sit down on a bench, talking quietly, watching the empty fields. Even that simple view, just green and sky, brings a kind of peace you don't find in the city. After our walk, we return to the main square, the heart of the town. There is a small çay bahçesi where everyone knows each other. People come and go throughout the day to rest, to talk, to watch life pass by.
Hadi bir parça dilimle. Şurada oturuyorsan.
In the middle of the square there is a fountain, and beside it a small container filled with water for stray animals. The days are still warm. It's mid-July, so having fresh water is important for all living things. Back home, I'm making simple chicken drumstick with potatoes. The sauce has tomato paste, yogurt, garlic and more. I will add the recipe link below if you would like to try it. To shorten the cooking time, I begin to cook the mixture over the stove top while the oven heats up, and finish baking it. My daughter takes charge of the pilaf, using the fresh butter my mom ordered from a local lady earlier that day. The whole kitchen fills with the smell of browned butter and roasted spices. I added extra peas. While it's resting, it will melt down and give more flavor and a bit more calorie. The next morning we learned that our relatives are also in Devrekani, visiting from Istanbul just like us. They invite us for a meal of Kuyu kebabı, one of the region's most famous dishes. We drive to a well-known place near Kastamonu. Kuyu kebabı is made by slow cooking whole lamb deep in an underground pit lined with fire-heated stones. The meat becomes incredibly tender with a crisp outer layer, the kind of flavor only patience can create. Alongside, they serve a drink called Eğşi, made from local apples and plums, cooked down to a thick tangy syrup or marmalade. You can eat it like it, or dilute it with cold water to make this refreshing drink.
Sen tabağını bitir sonra yine istersen koyarım. Güzel olur ama.
The tradition in the restaurant is to order the meat by the kilo, with rice and salads served on the side. After we tasted it, I asked my dad if he liked the meat. He's quite a picky eater. He said it was good, but he can never quite find the flavor from the old days. It was a lovely gathering, something we don't get to do often in Istanbul, where everyone's rushing with their busy schedule.
Et vereyim biraz. Babaanne ister misin biraz?
The next day, I invited everyone for a picnic at our village Kınık. I made cookies with walnuts and rose petals. I'd seen the petals waiting in the fridge and it felt like the right time to use them. And I also fried some köfte from the freezer and mix of fried vegetables, just whatever we had on hand. These are the tomato sauce will go on top. So delicious, simple and beautiful. After a short 20-minute drive, we found ourselves in the village again. There are so many beautiful places and forests to explore around here. Yet somehow we always end up coming back to this same spot. Biraz bekleyebilirsin herhalde. On the table we have dolma, potato salad and poğaça from my relatives. And here is the centerpiece, mixed fried veggies with köfte and tomato sauce.
Karışık kızartma. İstersen kabuklarıyla mı servis edebiliriz?
There is really nothing more to wish for, except, of course, Turkish tea. If someone asked which menu you would prefer, the Kuyu kebab or this picnic, what would be your answer? I know mine. Tell me yours.
Normal ne açık ne koydum normal içiyorum.
After eating, we take a slow walk through the village. These days, people only come here in the summer. No one lives here year-round anymore. When the dam was built, part of the old village went underwater. My dad starts talking about his memories again. How he used to walk for miles to the town center and back the same day just to go to the market. He even tells the story about the snake he once found in his pocket and how he ran all the way home without knowing what to do.
Şöyle mi?
Öyle değil, kökünden.
He.
Yarısından kopar.
Gitmese? İstese hoplar yani.
Vallahi şey
Duruyor.
oldu.
I would love to experience walking for hours to reach the market as my father did, but thankfully we don't have to. Tomorrow is the local market day and we stay close to the market. It's early in the morning, Sunday. I'm going to the local market. Even though I'm filming for years now, I still get shy a little bit when there is crowds. But everyone is at their own business and looks like people are also get used to filming the camera, so I don't have any hard time sneaking around to film them.
Doğuştan böyle şeyi var.
in the morning, locals come to sell their products. Mostly it's women offering their homemade butter and Jabaltı cheese. You can taste before you decide, which I really enjoyed at first, comparing the different flavors.
Güzel.
Nerede ihtiyacın varsa.
But then I realized, with all the ladies watching me choose, it suddenly felt a bit harder to decide. Still being polite, I picked the one I liked best and bought some butter and cheese to take back with me to Istanbul.
50'm yok. Tamam, teşekkür ederim.
After breakfast, we went back to the market, now in its new covered location.
Sadece boy farkı. Kalite, lezzet aynı.
On the market, of course, the garlic is on the main show, since it's their local produce. I see Cornelian berries, Kızılcık, it's the season, fresh hazelnuts, beautiful organic tomatoes, hard to find in Istanbul.
Bir fotoğraf alalım mı?
And one of my followers found me, we have a chat. She says she makes my recipes and makes me happy. Mostly with my mom, we walk around all the stalls on the market and then choose where to get everything from. We are very picky and then buy our
Biraz şeyi de
things.
var ama seçmek lazım. Yokmak lazım.
I couldn't resist and bought from the Kızılcık Cornelian cherries, both for myself and mom to make marmalade. Back home, tired but happy, I quickly make a cake to have with our afternoon tea time. Today I'm not cooking dinner because my dad is taking us to a special place in town. We are eating out tonight. Well, when I say a special place, don't think of a fancy restaurant. We love Etli Ekmek, Gözleme, and there used to be 2 places in town that made them. Now only one is still open. Probably because most people make them at home anyway. My mom and dad sometimes come here to eat.
5 kişi nasıl sığacağız?
They bring the orders one by one, fresh from the pan, still hot and crispy. So I have plenty of time to film my mom and dad enjoying theirs before mine arrives. You butter the etli ekmek or gözleme, you can say well before eating. It's a must. I ask my dad how the gözleme is.
Nasıl baba?
Yemedim.
Daha belli değil.
He says, too soon to tell. And he's right, he hasn't even tasted it yet. But when he finally does, I get a similar answer.
Eski etlerin lezzeti yok.
The meat isn't as tasty as it used to be. And now it's our turn. Thank you for your service. We first ordered the minced meat version, the classic, but later Zeynep and I couldn't resist trying the cheese-filled one too. They were both very delicious. I also love the one with a potato filling as well, so I really cannot choose. You have to get from all 3 of it to taste. Meanwhile, a group of stray dogs shows up at the cafe. And the owner gently shoos them away. We end the day by taking a photo in front of the town's name display at the square. A little memory with mom and dad before heading home. Back home, my mom and I quickly make the Kızılcık marmalade so we can enjoy it tomorrow at breakfast. You strain it by hand in old-fashioned way with this strainer we have to get the beautiful puree. Then for kilogram of Kızılcık Cornelian cherries, you add a kilogram, almost kilogram of sugar. This marmalade is a raw version, you don't cook it. And to preserve, you add a little bit aspirin powder. That's how I learned from my local aunt, also from Kastamonu. It will continue to thicken on its own when it rests in the fridge. And for the rest of the mixture, you just add more water and a little bit sugar and make a beautiful sherbet drink. Nothing goes to waste. In the morning, I go to the bakery for fresh bread and start setting the breakfast table. When my mom sees me filming, she says, "We're missing honey and jam." Eksik değil. Even though I tell her it's fine as it is, I end up adding them just as she said. Later we do our visits before heading back to Istanbul. First we visit the cemetery. His sister, my hala, rests here now, and recently her husband joined her. Just last summer we were all sitting together at the park. He loved these quiet summers in Devrekani. Life moves gently here. People, like the seasons, come and go. One by one, they fall away like leaves in autumn. We then stop by at my aunt-in-law's house, Yenge, for a cup of coffee. She's one of those people who can't help but host you with her whole heart. We tell her we'll just have coffee, nothing more.
Ne yapayım size?
Hiç.
Daha bunda kahve mi kaldı?
Sığmadı.
But as I start making it, she's already asking, would you like to eat something? I have karnıyarık, stuffed eggplants. I can make some rice too. I laugh and tell her, no, really, coffee is more than enough.
Neye gittim? Ne?
We sit together, enjoying her homemade cake and a cup of foamy Turkish coffee that feels like a warm goodbye. As we leave the town the next morning, we make one last stop. A roadside fountain where cold spring water flows straight from the Ilgaz Mountains. I play my dad's favorite old songs as the car rolls through the familiar roads.
Annem söyledi.
No matter how far I go from Istanbul, it always stays with me. Here in Kastamonu and even slower in Devrekani, time moves differently. The rhythm softens and small moments begin to mean more. My mom's breakfast table, my dad treating us to Gözleme, their stories, they remind me what home really feels like. Maybe I can't live away from Istanbul, but places like this teach me how to return.